today for 10 minutes of morning calm. For those of you joining us the first time, it's just a way we kind of get our day settled and focused as we launch into a new week. So I want to start with this. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving break. We certainly did with our families, and was good stuff. And it's such a great reminder, just about the significance of gratitude in so many ways, and how gratitude can just become like an orientation towards life. And speaking of that word orientation, what I wanted to just share with a little bit today as we start to move into the Advent season over the next couple of weeks is the idea of really thinking through this concept of joy. And I'm going to be talking about that a bunch. I'm going to be preaching on it a bunch. Joy shows up all the time in the Christmas story. It's a word used frequently. And last night we had a small group at New Church Live, which we have on occasion, more than fairly frequently. And last night somebody was bringing up the concept of delight, and I liked that concept of delight. The joy has to be realized, like in this delight. And a famous quote that I love, I've loved for years, from Dorothy Day. Dorothy Day was a Catholic. She was the founder of the Catholic Worker. Many people would consider her a saint of sorts. And Dorothy Day constantly commented on this beautiful concept. She talked about the duty of delight. I love that idea, the duty of delight. And what that's talking about, it's talking about that in life we do have an obligation towards joy. And for a lot of people, they don't really buy that. And there are days where we can't buy that. I want to be clear about that. But the idea of delight means, for me, it comes down to this basic concept. And it's one I talked about a couple of weeks ago. Our life is going to do this up and down, up and down, up and down. And the spiritual life is not a life that deals with sort of low level up and downs, like good day at work, bad day at work, good day at work, bad work. It deals with the bigger of life. Are we dealing with loss? Are we dealing with a new beginning somehow? What are we working with in the big sweeps of life? In the big sweeps of life. And as we take a look at those big sweeps of life, it's interesting to start to think about, when we look at the big sweeps, that really with life, it's going to have these ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. And as we move through those ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs, what do we hold on to? Can we hold on to the duty of delight, even despite what the current life circumstances might just be? And that takes some work. And that takes some idea of duty. And can we even find those things within the sweeps of life? Can we take it upon ourselves on any given day to think, okay, I'm going to actually dive into this. I'm going to actually look at this deeply. I'm actually going to find a way as best I can to find delight in this day somehow, some way. Gets very much back to the famous biblical words, this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. So that's what I'm wishing for you folks today, is that we really have this deep understanding of a duty of delight, and really see it as which is going to sound strange, but I believe it, really see it in some way as an obligation, that we have an obligation to find delight in the day somewhere. Now, again, sometimes the loss we're facing are so hard and catastrophic that we may not be able to find delight in the day per se. But I think we still want to have that orientation in life, that there are things that God puts in our path we can delight in, and to lean in there. And maybe we'll find God in a new way this Advent season. And again, highly recommend we see it as the duty of delight. So that's the thought for today, folks. And what we're going to do right now is, now we're going to shift gears. We're going to shift gears into a little prayer, a little blessing, a little time for thought and reflection, and then we're going to say hi to folks on social media. So with that, friends, let's get a little breath and a meditation. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know Be still and be still. Be. Our Father, who art in the heavens, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as in heaven, so upon the earth. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. All right, dear friends, let's give a little cheery hello to folks. See how everyone's doing today. And again, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving season, and are all ready to kind of go into the next phase of things here. Yeah, I hope you had All right, let's take a look at the comments here. Kim, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Marcus, as always, good morning to you, buddy. All right, flipping over here. All right, Linda, good morning to you. Hope you are doing well. Martha, good morning, and thank you for saying nice, cheerful thought. And it is. And Dorothy Day, she was working. She's founder of the Catholic Order. I mean, she was in the middle of it. And that's where she really said, as you especially have to practice the duty of delight. So may you have an absolutely delightful day. And on this Giving Tuesday, we're going to be closing with just a little reminder about how much we appreciate your support here at New Church Live. Like our content, it's funded by viewers like you. Please consider becoming a sustaining supporter of New Church Live today. Take care, dear friends. God bless. Bye-bye.